Welcome, brave souls, to a place where your darkest nightmares collide with reality. As we delve into the abyss, prepare to bear witness to three tales of terror, each bound by the hallowed halls of academia. From the spectral presence haunting an ancient library to the unsolvable enigma of a dorm room and a classroom cursed by a macabre past. These are not mere stories, but testimonies of the inexplicable, the chilling, the truly horrifying. Are you ready to venture into the realms of the unknown? Our first tale takes us to a college library that harbors a phantom from the past. In the heart of the campus stands a grand, ancient library, its walls lined with countless books, each whispering tales of knowledge and wisdom. Yet, amidst these whispers a different tale echoes, a tale that has turned this sanctuary of learning into a place of eerie dread. Years ago, the library was tended by a diligent librarian named Miss Ethel, a woman with an insatiable love for books and an unyielding dedication to her work. Her life was entwined with the library, her soul bound to its every corner, every book. Tragedy struck one winter's night when a fire erupted within the library. In a brave attempt to save the books she cherished, Miss Ethel lost her life. The library was eventually restored, but it was never the same. Students began reporting uncanny occurrences. Books would fly off the shelves, pages would turn on their own, and the sound of shushing would echo through the silent halls. The most chilling of all was the spectral figure of a woman seen roaming the aisles, her gaze forever locked on the books. One such encounter involved a late-night scholar named Jasper. Seated in a secluded corner, engrossed in his studies, Jasper noticed a sudden drop in temperature. A chill ran down his spine as he heard the faint sound of rustling pages. Turning around, he found himself staring at the spectral figure of Miss Ethel, her finger pressed against her lips in a silent plea for quiet. His encounter was brief, but it left him with an unforgettable memory. Another account came from a group of students who had decided to investigate the library after hours. Armed with flashlights and a spirit of adventure, they ventured into the dimly lit aisles. As they walked, they heard the sound of soft footsteps echoing behind them. Turning around, they found nothing but empty shelves. Suddenly their flashlights began flickering, and a cold gust of wind blew past them, knocking books off the shelves. The spectral figure of Miss Ethel appeared before them, her stern gaze sending chills down their spines. The students fled, leaving behind their curiosity and gaining a tale they would never forget. Many have tried to explain these happenings as mere coincidences, or the result of an overactive imagination. Yet the accounts are too numerous and consistent to be dismissed. The spectral figure always appears to be a woman, her demeanor stern, her attention always on the books. Could it be that the spirit of Miss Ethel still lingers in the library, tending to her beloved books? The library today stands as a testament to a love that transcends life itself. Students continue to frequent it, some drawn by curiosity, others by a quiet respect for the phantom librarian. The tales of the spectral figure have become a part of the college folklore, a chilling story shared among students over late-night study sessions. The library, once a place of knowledge and wisdom, is now a place where the line between the living and the dead blurs. It's a place where the echoes of the past still linger, a place where one can hear the rustling of pages and the shushing of a phantom librarian. The phantom librarian still walks the aisles, forever bound to the place of her untimely demise. And so, our tale of the phantom of the library concludes, leaving us with a chilling reminder of a love so profound that not even death could extinguish it. In our next tale, we delve into a dorm room mystery that sends chills down the spine. This is no ordinary dorm room we're talking about. It's a room that has seen decades of students come and go, each leaving their own imprint on its history. But in this particular room, room 213, the imprints left behind are of a distinctly eerie nature. The first reports of strange happenings in room 213 date back to the late 70s. Students would report their belongings moving inexplicably, lights flickering, and an unsettling feeling of being watched. But it was the whispers that were the most unsettling. Soft, unintelligible murmurs that seemed to come from the walls themselves. Then came the sightings. A figure, often shrouded in darkness, seen in the corner of the room during the early hours of the morning. Many students reported waking up to find this spectral figure watching them from the foot of their bed. The figure was always described the same. A tall, thin man, dressed in old-fashioned clothing, with a face that was always hidden in shadow. As the years passed, the stories only grew. The whispers became louder, the figure's presence more frequent. Some students even claimed to have been touched by the phantom, a chilling brush against the skin that sent them fleeing from the room in terror. One resident, a sophomore named Hannah, was brave enough to try and communicate with the spirit. Using a makeshift Ouija board, she asked the entity who he was and what he wanted. The planchette moved to spell out a name: Walter. Hannah later discovered that a student named Walter had lived in room 213 in the early 50s and had mysteriously vanished without a trace. The university tried to dispel the rumors, even going so far as to conduct a thorough investigation of the room, but despite their efforts, the strange events persisted and the room's reputation only grew. In fact, some students began to request room 213 specifically, eager to experience the paranormal activity for themselves. However, not everyone found the experiences thrilling. For many, the encounters were deeply unsettling. Some reported nightmares, while others experienced bouts of unexplained anxiety or depression. Several students requested to be moved to a different room, unable to bear the constant feeling of unease. Despite the numerous reports and mounting evidence, skeptics still abound. Some insist that the stories are merely the product of overactive imaginations, fueled by the stress of college life. Others believe that the mysterious occurrences can be explained by natural phenomena, such as electrical issues or drafts. But for those who have experienced the eerie happenings of room 213 firsthand, the evidence is undeniable. They know that there is something in that room, something that defies explanation, something that watches and waits and whispers in the dark. And so, room 213 remains a source of fear and fascination, a testament to the university's haunted history. The room has been the subject of numerous investigations and has even been featured on several paranormal television shows. Yet despite all the attention, the mystery remains unsolved. Who or what haunts room 213? To this day, the room remains a source of fear and fascination, a chilling reminder of its dark past. Our final tale takes us to a classroom where learning is not the only thing that happens after dark. In the heart of the campus lies a building as old as the institution itself. Within its hallowed walls resides a classroom, room 214, that's been the epicenter of a series of inexplicable events. Not your typical classroom, no. This one, they say, is cursed. The history of room 214 is peppered with incidents that would send shivers down the spine of even the most skeptical observer. It began innocuously enough, with students complaining about an eerie chill that seemed to permeate the room, regardless of the weather outside. Then came the whispers. Hushed voices, unintelligible and faint, but undeniable. They seemed to emanate from the very walls of the classroom, as if the room itself were trying to tell tales of its past. Not long after, the reports of strange occurrences escalated. Books would fall off shelves with no one around to push them. Chairs would move of their own accord, screeching across the floor in the dead of night. The chalkboard would mysteriously wipe clean or, on more than one occasion, have words written on it that no one admitted to writing. The pinnacle of these eerie happenings was the sudden disappearance of a student. He was last seen in room 214, studying late into the night. He vanished without a trace, leaving behind only his belongings. The room was locked from the inside, and there were no signs of a struggle. His disappearance remains an unsolved mystery to this day. Teachers who have conducted classes in room 214 have their own stories to tell. One recounted feeling a sudden chill sweep over her, followed by the sensation of being watched. She turned around to find the room empty, but the feeling stayed. Another spoke of hearing whispers, just like the students, but with a chilling addition. He could discern his name being called out. Over time, room 214 has gained a reputation. Students avoid it after hours, and even during the day, there's a palpable tension in the air. Some speak of seeing shadowy figures out of the corner of their eyes, only to turn and find nothing. Others report a feeling of being watched, a sensation so strong it makes their skin crawl. The college has tried to dispel the rumors. They've had the room blessed, cleaned, and renovated. Yet, the strange occurrences persist. The whispers continue. The chill remains, and the sense of unease is as palpable as ever. Historical records reveal that room 214 was once the office of a professor who was known for his strict and cruel teaching methods. It's said that he met an untimely end in the very classroom he ruled with an iron fist. Is his spirit still lingering, forever bound to room 214? Or is it just the product of overactive imaginations fueled by late-night study sessions and campus legends? Despite the fear and unease, room 214 remains in use. It's a reminder that some things can't be explained, that there are corners of our world where the ordinary and the extraordinary collide. It's a room where learning takes a backseat to the unexplainable, the chilling, the downright terrifying. Even now, whispers of the cursed classroom echo through the halls, a chilling testament to its haunted history. We've journeyed through the dark corridors of the unknown and uncovered tales that defy explanation. In our exploration of college campus horror stories, we first delved into the enigma of the Phantom of the Library, a spectral figure, haunting an institution of knowledge, turning the quiet solace of the library into a playground of the paranormal. The Phantom's antics, from rearranging books to chilling apparitions, introduced an eerie undercurrent to the library's otherwise tranquil atmosphere. Even today, the Phantom's lore continues to resonate within those hallowed walls, a whispered cautionary tale among the students, forever altering the way they perceive their beloved library. Our next stop on this journey led us to the dorm room mystery, a tale that transformed a simple room into a nexus of inexplicable events. The inexplicable sounds, the unexplained movements, the unsettling sense of being watched, all coalesced into a chilling narrative that left its mark on the residents. The room, once a safe haven, became a source of trepidation. The story of the dorm room mystery continues to cast a long shadow over the dormitory, a chilling reminder of the inexplicable that could lurk within our most intimate spaces. Finally, we explored the tale of the cursed classroom, a space dedicated to learning and intellect, tainted by a curse that shook its very foundations. The inexplicable technical glitches, the eerie feeling of being watched, and the chilling incidents of possessions all wove a tale that continues to haunt the students and faculty alike. The classroom, once a beacon of knowledge, now carries with it a dark legacy. Its story serves as a stark reminder that even in places dedicated to reason and logic, the inexplicable can find a way to creep in. These stories, each unique yet interconnected by their setting, have left an indelible mark on their respective campuses. They serve as chilling reminders that the unknown can lurk in the most familiar of places, turning everyday locations into sites of mystery and fear. They have forever changed the way students navigate their campuses, infusing a sense of caution and wonder into their daily routines. Remember, brave souls, as you tread the hallowed halls of learning, you may not be alone. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your wits about you.